Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for our final Constantine review. Waiting for the Man, episode 13.
And what the hell was that?
So, I'd like to point out that if it wasn't blatantly obvious, this was never meant to be the finale. The season was supposed to have 14 episodes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this was not the intended finale. I believe the actual intended finale was going to be called Final Girl, and you can actually look up the script online.
Oh, cool.
But, yeah,
I should read that later.
I'll show you where to read it later, but yeah, this was not the true finale, but we will never see the true finale. This is the last we'll see of them. So, yeah, that was an interesting episode.
Yeah.
Okay, putting aside that it was a finale, it was still an okay episode.
Yeah, it's okay.
As a finale, no. But as an episode, it was still pretty damn good. We had Jim Corrigan back.
Yeah?
We had... it was probably one of the creepier episodes.
Yeah.
And for some reason we had Papa Midnight. We still don't know what's going on with him, and we never will.
Yeah.
We had stuff with Manny, and at first thought, okay, we're getting a good scene with Zed. Then we get a scene at the end, and then you just go, hang on, what's going on with Manny?
The Brujeria works for me.
Yeah, I don't...
But the Brujeria is the bad thing.
I don't... Was that supposed to be a twist?
Is he supposed to be the one that will betray him?
That's a good point.
Papa said someone will... Was it Papa who said that?
Yeah, I think it was Papa Midnight who said that.
You, someone close to you.
Maybe it was Manny. You're right.
At the time I first heard it, I thought, are they going to do that to Zed? But
you're right. Maybe it was Manny. We can only guess. I mean, we could read that final script.
Maybe Imogen foreshadowed it. Bad angel.
I guess. Although, to be fair, we did see Manny doesn't have dark wings.
True.
But
Imogen's wings were a different colour when she was missing the feather.
We'll never know. But, I mean, we can only guess.
We should have read the script before doing this so we could talk about that too.
No, we've got to choose a genuine experience, and this is it.
Yeah.
Okay, but like I said, I still enjoyed the episode. It was a good episode. It was a creepy episode. We got the plot done, and it leads on a cliffhanger that never gets solved, but aside from that, the episode itself is enjoyable.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, we had good stuff with Zed and her visions, and all the Jim Corrigan stuff. That was probably the best part. You know, we didn't have much Manny until the end, except for that one good scene with Zed.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was a pretty standard episode. But then, we do find out for some reason there's a bounty on John's head, which we don't really know why.
And still, Manny got rid of that bounty for him.
Yeah, I know.
Which seems like a nice thing to do. And yet, the Brujeria works for him.
Apparently. I don't know. But hey, I mean, we brought back Papa Midnight and Jim Corrigan, even a very quick cameo by the voice of Gary. So you know what? Even though it wasn't the true finale, it still had a lot of people coming back.
Yeah.
Although speaking of people, Chaz was not here.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, once again, it's not a finale. I would assume he'll show up in... Actually, no, he doesn't. I checked. He doesn't show up in the next episode that was supposed to exist. So you want to know what I've thought of? Do you remember, in the very first episode, Chaz died and we glossed over it too?
I noticed it.
He had a death in the very first episode, like the wires shocked him and everything when they're in a taxi. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. And at the time, we just didn't know what to think of it, so...
I remember the first one I noticed was in that episode where... people, like, in an alleyway, that woman would come in. That was actually the first episode. Well, funny enough, that was the first episode with Papa Midnight and Jim Corrigan. I think it was, like, the fourth or fifth that was
episode.
the one where I actually mentioned in the review.
Yeah. Oh, I think it was the fourth or fifth episode, Dance Valdo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I made the joke that he's Jack Harkness from...
okay, putting that aside, we have finished Constantine.
Jeez.
We finished our first show, so it's not just a season wrap-up. it's a show wrap-up. And with the exception of John Constantine, we know we're never going to see these characters again. At least at this point in time, we've never seen any of these characters again.
Yeah.
So, I suppose we should wrap the show up.
How?
I don't know. I mean, okay, I suppose we should go through... I mean, that's the thing. I want this to not just be our final video, but it should also be our wrap-up video for the season.
Yeah, what do you even say about this show?
I mean, think about where we started. I mean, think about where we started and where we've come.
I mean, like I've mentioned before, I originally wasn't looking forward to it because from what I've seen of Constantine in the other shows, I didn't care for it that much.
Would you say that... Okay, here's the thing though. Do you think that now that you've seen Constantine in his own show, you might enjoy his appearances when we see him again even more?
It's okay. But I know he's not going to bring Zed with him.
Yeah, I know. We know Zed and Chaz and all that won't show up. I do know other elements of his plot will show up, but not Zed or Chaz or any actual characters that we've seen in this show. Although a particular character will, but we'll get to that. Okay. There is some threads that will come back, but I'll bring them up when they happen.
Okay.
But, I mean, yeah, we've got Constantine, but moving on, we've got Zed, a character who we didn't get till the second episode, and again, you were hesitant on, because at first you liked the girl from the first episode, but can barely remember her now.
Nah.
Zed really came a long way, and so did Chaz. Chaz really picked up in the second half. Basically, the whole show picked up in the second half, you know. The first 4 or 5 episodes were all just kind of like, yeah, it's nice, it's good. Then around the second half, we really got into it. We were really excited to watch these episodes, and I mean, to be fair, of the 3 shows we were watching at the time, I've still looked forward to this more than Arrow Season 3.
Well, yeah.
So that's nice.
Poor Nebby's been texting me a lot, saying, please tell me Arrow gets better.
Well, unfortunately after that he's still got Season 4. Season 4
It can't be any worse, can it?
Debatable. Highly debatable. I'd say it's not as bad, especially in the first half, but tell him Season 5 and the rest gets better, and there's plenty of good moments in Season 4. But this is a Constantine video. But...
Yeah, Nebby got ahead of us, and he did warn me that this will not feel like a finale.
I was going to tell you that too, but also he shouldn't have spoiled anything.
Well, he didn't say much.
But yeah, he could have been here for this video yesterday. But yeah, we did. I mean, all in all, we've still enjoyed this season in this show.
Yeah.
Ignoring the anticlimactic finale, which, that's the thing, it's so stupid that, okay, I can accept cancelling a show after the season's done, but why would you not give them the finale? That's so stupid!
What the hell?
That is so dumb. Oh, I am curious what'll happen in... I do know one thing. I haven't read the script, but I've looked at basic details, and I did call it. Apparently Judith was supposed to be in the 14th episode.
Oh, right.
I told you she'd show up, because, again, Annie mentioned all the other Newcastle crew.
Yeah.
But we'll be interested to see... But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens, and it'll be fun to see Constantine again in the Arrowverse and see and just see him now that we've seen him more.
Yeah.
So, but getting back to this episode, I'm feeling an 8.
Yeah,
I can't go
7.5.
I can't really go too high. It's not really a finale, but what can you do? It is what it is.
Yeah, I'll stick with 7.5.
It was still an enjoyable stuff. Zed and Jim Corrigan were the best parts. Although, hang on, what was that weird bit at the end?
Yeah, what the hell is going on with them?
I don't know. I mean, hey, it's final episode. Maybe they lived happily ever after.
Yeah. I honestly thought the episode was going to end at that scene where they kiss and we see Constantine watching.
I thought it was going to end because there's this dramatic music as Constantine walks off into the rain.
Yeah.
But then I suppose you've got to have which I suppose that's it, like, if you think of it like the other shows, that's our ending, and then you've got the finale cliffhanger, although A, it's not a finale, and B, the show's now cancelled. But don't you hate when that happens? But I suppose, is there anything else you want to say about the whole show?
Jeez, I don't know. What the hell was that?
I mean, look, you came into this show not knowing what to expect. There are plenty of moments...
I still don't know what to expect.
There are plenty of moments where you watch a show and, like you said, you don't know what to expect. It's just a really weird show. A really disturbing show at times. But, I mean, okay. I'm trying to think. I'd have to say Manny is still my favourite character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess yours is just Zed.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a great character too, but Manny, up until that last scene, has always been one of my favourites, especially in the last episode. The episode before, I mean. But...
because they put that scene at the end, it is still stuck in my mind, those words over and over. The Brujeria works for me.
Well, that'll never get resolved. So much for the rising darkness. The darkness never got to rise.
You put it in the oven, but you didn't leave enough room in the dish for it to rise.
Well, I suppose... is there anything left we want to say?
No.
Well, on that bombshell, this has been the ending for Constantine the show. We will see Constantine again one day. Not that far from now, to be honest.
We probably won't be ending a show again until Steven Universe.
Which won't be too far away, but we'll get to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been the ending of Constantine. We will see you next time for more stuff. We will see you next time for Flash, Arrow, Steven Universe. We're very close to starting Supergirl and Legends and all that stuff. So, we will see you next time for more shows, but for now, this has been the ending of Constantine. See you next time, guys.